Hello and welcome to our continued journey through the darkness. I'm Warren. I'm joined by Chris from Darker Days Radio, and of course, Justin, the Lion Eater.
Well, no. Get my title correct.
Oh, yeah.
Justin, wise fool of the lantern.
And I am, of course, Warren, Dinglefool of the Lantern.
And I'm controlling today John, who is the brainless savior of the lantern.
we're just the Lantern family.
But we do have, going into this, I think we're on Lantern Year 4?
Yeah.
Lantern Year 4. Yes.
So we're hunting
we are.
another lion, which sounds a bit repetitive, but it's not, because we're going in with a ton of new stuff. We've got a savior called Sarah.
Yep.
So she's a red savior. She's complete badass at fighting. She gets automatic hits. We've given her tons of weapons, tons of armor, tons of gear. And we're going to kill a lion because we want to give her even more gear.
Well, this is interesting now because I'm really starting to get this game, because this game is much more civilization than dungeon crawler.
Exactly.
You look at the box, and by looking at the contents of the box, you think to yourself, "Oh, this is a dungeon crawler." But that's not what this game is. This game is not particularly about the fighting and stuff like that. It's all about the end result of that, and the growth of your settlement, and the creation of a civilization in the harshest of all environments.
Yeah.
So whenever we say we're going out hunting, it makes perfect sense for us to choose the quarries that we feel best equipped to be able to fight,
and until
until other quarries become unlocked for us. At which point we say, well, actually, there's another kind of a creature, and that creature can do this. Will we go out and hunt it, or should we try and hunt more lions to try and tool ourselves up to be better equipped to hunt that?
Because one of the things we've not got to yet, while we've got cool weapons, we haven't got entire sets of armor. And there are bonuses for complete sets of armor. And also in some expansions, there's bonuses for, you can unlock sets of armor where you're taking a piece from here, a piece from there, a piece from that animal.
So mixed sets.
You unlock, you've got mixed sets, which is also an entire new thing. The other thing is, we have no idea what that AI deck is for that lion. Again, it's randomized each time. It's built in a particular way, so you have to take 3 advanced attack cards and 7 basic cards. We have no idea what those are again. So
this lion could in effect fight in a slightly different way from the previous lion that we fought.
And that would be the same for the antelope and the same for all our future
extraordinary. The mechanics of this are so thoroughly thought through. You know, the depth to this has caught me by surprise and all of that. But we've picked the lion this time.
And we're out hunting.
The antelope was hard work. It was a very, very protracted and hard-fought battle to bring that antelope down.
It was a very different flavour of battle, but I was also talking to Chris about the levels, because we could choose to go for a level 2 lion here. Chris went, no, don't do that yet.
It ramps up really quickly. The difficulty rating is, it's not that, it's that.
Oh, so it's exponential. Right, okay. So we're on a hunt to try and tool ourselves up, bring more resource back into our settlement.
And again, we've got the hunt track. We've got the same idea. We've got the hunt events that we have to take from the for the lion that are specific. But again, that's random. So we have no idea what we've got again. We've got the hunt, the story we go through to find the lion is different to the one that we've done previously and the one before that.
So this is a level 1 lion anyway. We're going to try and track a level 1 lion.
And we should rip it apart fairly quickly. I hope.
Well, let's see what happens.
That hubris.
So we're going to move forward on.
So I'll grab the card.
On the hunting track.
So Warren, your event revealer again.
Okay, I'll do that. Okay, prowling lion. While the survivors stalk the white lion, the monster hunts something else. Move the white lion 1 space away from the survivors on the hunt board in the pursuit of its prey. The white lion starts the showdown with ground fighting in play and build its AI deck normally.
So we'll that means there's a AI deck in the AI deck building. You have to put aside that card, which is called ground fighting, because it's a mood card, so it goes into play automatically, and you build the AI deck then normally. So it's already got. It's almost like it's got an extra health level and an extra card already in play. It's not a good card, but we'll be okay, so don't worry about it.
And what we can see here is this thing where we talked about, you know, the hunt track is very like a hunt because the lion can move away from us.
And it can move forward. And if it moves forward and something forces it to move forward onto the square that you're occupying, then it ambushes you.
Yeah.
So
okay,
that's also
let's
bad.
move to the next
So then I would
step.
be Hunt Revealer for this one if we went around in a circle. And we found Lion's Sculpture. So this isn't a sculpture of a lion. This is a sculpture the lions make.
Oh, because these lions have human hands, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
They like taking trinkets. So a crudely arranged effigy stands before the survivors, decorated with small metal trinkets, human fingers, lovely, and stuffed with dried tall grass. Their quarry sculpture confounds the survivors. The survivors gaze at the arrangement, attempting to glean the substance of the white lion's bizarre inhuman intelligence. Each survivor gains +1 understanding and +1 insanity. So we mark that off on our tracks for our survivors. And remember, you've got 2. And insanity goes up again. Never enough insanity. Well, especially fighting the end.
So I am technically insane again.
Yeah, you're insane again. And we also have to roll for a random hunt event. So let me open up the book again to the hunt event. Just roll a D100 for us and see what we get.
Right. 32.
Okay. Oh. Sudden madness. The event revealer, so that's still me, is devastated by the piercing cacophony in their head. Roll a D10. Oh, here we go. 6. If the result is equal to or less than the revealer's current insanity, they go mad, lashing out at the other survivors. John, your insanity is 8, so he does lash out and hits everyone else in the party. All survivors take 1 event damage to a random hit location. And after that, everyone warily moves on, and everyone looks at John like he's some crazy, crazy person.
Okay.
So you take a random point of damage to the
waist. So that's armor.
So
take that.
And you will be taking
for Sarah, it's to the body. Okay, that's armor.
And
for
to
me,
yourself,
to the hand.
And of course, John doesn't take it because he's the one dishing out the pain.
To the arms. Yeah.
So onwards we go.
Yep.
And it's a random hunt event for that one. So, because it's just the basic cards.
Yeah,
just placeholders.
Roll a D100.
D100, yeah.
Yep.
That'll be 13. Unlucky for some.
That doesn't sound good, does it?
It's not going to be good.
Keep.
Oh, wow, okay. I've never had this one in my game ever in the past, so I'm learning everything is still new to me. There is so much in this book. Overload. The event revealer falls to their knees, sobbing uncontrollably. They've simply had too much. Scrambling to understand, the survivor must select to despair or never give up. Announce the choice out aloud and roll 1d10. Oh, wow, okay.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll d10. It's
3.
It's an odd result. You gain a -1 accuracy token. So that means you're going to have a hard time trying to hit things.
Okay.
Not that bad.
How long does this stay with me? Just for this hunt?
Just for the hunt.
Okay.
So it's okay until obviously once the showdown settlement's out of the way.
Okay.
We move onwards. So again,
it's empty, so we roll on the D100 again.
So because you've got 2 characters, we would assume that, say,
96.
Going around the circle, Sarah would have been the first hunt revealer.
Yeah.
And now it's Warren is the hunt revealer. 96. Okay.
96.
Wow. We're all over the board.
What we're hoping, though, is that the lion doesn't get pushed further away.
I'm sorry, I just heard a sigh of defeat.
No, it's okay. This is one which we can't really use at this stage in the game. I know this one before. So it's a cauldron. The smell of cooking meat draws the survivors to a gigantic black cauldron. The pot is filled with a thick, dark stew. Any survivor may choose to consume the stew and roll on the table. Insane survivors and survivors with the binge eating disorder must consume. If a survivor has 3+ understanding, they can put consumable gear or resources in there and they get +2 to the result. So everyone has to roll, I believe, yes. Okay. Except for Sarah doesn't, which is good.
Yeah.
Okay, you get 8. It's tasty. It's tasty. It tastes like warm blood, though. You gain +1 survival, but you're max. Oh, no, you're not maxed out. You're good. And +1 insanity.
Awesome.
Warren?
7.
You get the same again.
Okay.
So +1 insanity and +1 survival. And I get oh no.
You got a 9?
I get a 1. You try to eat, but the cauldron is empty. It calls out to be filled. You slice deep into your own flesh and nourish the cauldron with blood. You gain a random, non-lethal, severe injury to your arm. Right. Okay, so I'm going to roll D10.
Yeah.
And I re-roll if it's lethal. I get 5. Ruptured muscle. The hamstrings, the arm hangs limp. You no longer activate fighting arts. And the injury is permanent. It can only be recorded once, and I gain a bleed token. So that goes in there. And I cannot use pencil. Sorry, got one there. I can no longer use fighting arts, and it's a what did I say? It was a ruptured tendon.
Yeah. That was unfortunate.
It's you can't use berserk. Oh well. It's not. It could have been. It could have actually cut off his entire arm.
Really?
Right.
Which, if you think about, in the grand scheme of things,
that could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're into the line.
And we're into the line. So
okay.
There's a hunt event there, but it doesn't matter because
the line is on it. Okay, right.
And that is the hunt done.
Right. We will set up and get ready to perform the attack.
Okay. So we're back in to the game, and we are hunting this lion, and we've tracked it down. Now, it was prowling for something in our hunt.
It was. And it moved forward a square.
And while we have randomly drawn terrain, and I mean this, we have randomly drawn this terrain, we have been lucky enough that one of them is a dead monster. So it's a bit of terrain.
Yeah.
And that means we are now ambushing the lion.
So it actually fits in with the story. It is a complete fluke, but it does fit in with the story that we're seeing.
It's nice the way the game will do that. The game will naturally go, oh, by the way, your story's working here.
And the other bit of terrain that we have now, which our survivors have stood on top of, is a giant stone face. The advantage of that is it gives us benefits to our ranged weapons, which is why Warren and Sarah are stood on top of it ready.
Because Sarah has bone darts, and I have bone darts.
Lovely.
So, because we are ambushing it, that means the round means it's our turn, then the monsters, and that creates a round.
That's good.
So we
get an early shot in here.
So we get the early shots in. Of course, as we said with the Lion Hunt event, we've also got ground fighting in play. So that's that card there. And this means the monster is flopped on its side, essentially playing dead.
Yeah.
And it doesn't draw any AI cards at this moment. There's a zone around it, that's 1 square around it, that if we move into it and we spend an action, so not a movement, an action, it will trigger the lion to attack us first. It does a basic action and it gets some bonuses to that. And then once it's wounded, this card will go to the discard pile. So it's an extra wound it's got, but we've got the advantage. We've got ranged weapons, so we don't need to go into that zone right now. And also, we're attacking first. So I would suggest Warren or Sarah should really start chucking some bone darts.
I'm thinking the same actually. I think Sarah, let's give her a run out. This is her first hunt with us. So we'll say, Sarah, here, you've got this.
So she's got bone darts, which is a speed 1.
Yep, speed 1.
Now, we don't need to roll for that because she's a red saviour. She's got 2 red affinities, so at least 2 of her attack dice that she can have, she's only got 1 in this case, it automatically hits.
Oh,
so it's hit.
Right.
And we roll.
Is she in range, though?
Well, she's got a range with her bone darts of what? 6?
Yep.
But also, she has got a +2 to her range because she's on top of the stone face.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she was in range anyway. Yeah. Okay.
It means if the lion moves about, she's got that little bit extra to actually just stay there and keep chucking darts at her.
So we just need to roll to wound then.
Draw a wound location, a trap. Okay, so you've got it right in the maw.
Okay.
So this could be good for a start. So roll the wound.
Okay.
It is toughness of level 1, toughness 8 to begin with.
And you've got +3 strength because it's a bone dart. So you only need like 5 to wound.
5. Okay, let's see.
It's a wound. It's not a critical.
And nothing on the failure.
So ground fighting is discarded because it's wounded.
Okay, so when we discard, it goes from here to the AI discard
and
pile.
Also, a wound is dealt, so the top AI card there is gone to the wound deck.
Right.
Excellent.
So that's a good start.
Yep.
No reactions or anything like that?
Is there a reaction? No, you didn't fail.
No, the reaction was on a failure.
Okay.
So I think she could move, because she's still got to move action. I don't think so.
I think she'd stay where she is, so...
I think Warren could repeat that.
Will we let Warren have a go then? Yeah?
Yeah, you can do.
Okay, so Bone Dart, he does have to roll to hit.
Yeah.
But, because you're on the stone face, you also get +2 accuracy.
Ah.
So
it's down to a 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
And that's a miss. But then you can move.
I'm tempted to leave him where he is as well. Just to see.
The key is now, because ground fighting is gone, our melee fighters can charge in without getting hit.
Yes.
So if it's all right, I'm going to go. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the tall grass and in its blind spot, which will negate my -1 accuracy.
So you've got speed 2. Have you got any speed bonuses?
No speed bonuses, and I'm just on a 6-up.
Yeah, because you've got -1 accuracy due to that hunt event.
Yeah, and because I'm in the blind spot, that negates it.
So we need to keep you in the rear.
So I got 1.
Yeah.
Other ones in 6.
It's a 6.
So you got 2 hits.
Yeah,
so you've got
2
perfect
hits
and a regular hit.
Yep.
So draw 2 hit locations.
So that's the 2 of them. So we've got clever ploy. We got the trap.
Oh well.
Right. Okay.
So this is negated.
Yeah.
And we go through this. So I'm doomed. It'll perform a basic attack against me. Which is 2 dice on 2-up. But I've got evasion 1, so it's a 3-up.
Yeah.
Which I think should be okay.
Well, I control the monster.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay,
I should have remembered the monster controller card. I'll get that from here.
So they both hit. They both
well,
hit.
no, you've forgotten one thing. Have you done?
Oh, I'm in the grass. Yeah,
you're in the grass. You get an evasion bonus of +2.
So it's 5s.
So it's 5. So only 1 hits.
Okay. So where's it hit me?
Roll a location.
On the hands.
In the
hands.
hands.
Arm. Yeah.
Honestly, I can just take that on the chin.
Yeah.
Well, you better take it on the hand.
Okay.
So John's left to activate. Yeah, he'll just move in and go full on with the daggers.
Yeah, so 3 dice.
Yeah, and he needs 7s. So no hits on that. That's fine.
Okay.
And then monster control. So your monster. It's the first time he's activating. So yeah, you're still monster controller. Meaning.
Let's see what his AI says.
Dun dun. Bat around. Closest threat facing in range.
That's you.
Yep. Then it's a 2 dice attack on a 5+, but I've got +3 evasion to that, so it's an 8+.
Right.
It's missed anyway.
It's missed anyway.
Yeah,
so
that's just a technicality. The line's failed.
Okay.
So a pass monster controller to me because it's now the next round.
Yeah.
And we can just rinse and repeat.
I think I'll go in with the bone darts again.
Yeah, I think Sarah's doing quite well. Doing the auto hit.
So Sarah is an auto hit. What is she?
So the hit location. Oh wait.
We need to shuffle that.
To reshuffle that.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Because otherwise, could go badly.
Well, no, actually, it would go very well for us if you hadn't reshuffled it. But yeah. Okay.
So
top 2. Or sorry, top 1.
Top 1.
Yeah.
So you've hit it on the temple.
Okay.
So on a failure, it will attack.
But
see if you get a critical first.
Okay, let's see. We need a crit here. So let's see. No.
No.
A 1. Nowhere near it.
It'll perform a basic attack against the attacker, but you're shooting from range, so nothing. It says target the attacker.
It's a basic attack, but basic attack, if you look at it, is move and attack.
Ah, yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and because it does collision, you'll be sent back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. So you move back to there, and it moves to there, and it does a basic attack against you. So that is 2 dice at 2
dice on 2+.
So again, the line's unaffected by the terrain.
Yep.
Does Sarah have any evasion bonuses?
I think she does.
Yes, she has +1 evasion because her rawhide headband links to her rawhide vest, which links to her bone darts.
And then you have a lucky charm as well.
No, you have the monster grease.
Oh, monster grease as
and
well.
I have monster grease as well for so I have +2 evasion.
On 4s.
On 4s. 1 hit.
Okay. Where's it hit?
To the legs. Again,
1
take
hit
it.
to the legs. Yeah. Happy to take that. So.
Okay.
But in that case, that's no problem because it's actually made life really easy. Because Sarah's got some dirty close combat weapons, and as has Warren. So
but
yeah,
Sarah has taken her action.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
But you still have your move, so you could run away from it if you want.
No.
Well, you could.
Would I try to move around the back of it, or?
I would say stay on the stone face because you'll get the bonus, but not being base to base because we don't want to getting ripped apart.
Well, will Warren go next with his bone axe?
I think so.
Go nuts.
Yeah. Okay, so Warren's next with his bone axe. He gets 2.
You could move to the rear and make it easier to hit.
Yeah, I think we'll do that. So 2 dice.
That's right.
6 plus
becomes a 5 plus.
Becomes a 5 plus.
Nothing.
Oh well.
Okay.
Justin, you haven't activated yet. So
nope.
Did he get knocked down as a result of that being pushed back?
It's just a knock back.
Okay.
So I will move around to the rear.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I wouldn't have minded getting knocked down.
Yeah.
Or no, because your character's not there with that.
No, I'm not there.
That bonus. But I'll get 2 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting on 6s.
Yeah, okay, with the sword.
Yeah. Nothing.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
In that case, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
John into the side.
Yeah, with his 3.
No hits on that either. Not a good round of fighting there.
Monster gets to go again.
Yep.
Okay.
Passes round to you.
Combo claw. Closest threat facing in range.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody. Closest threat in field of view. So it'll turn to one of us.
Mm-hmm.
I'll turn to either of these two because these two are in the blind spot. They're not in the field of view, so it has to turn to John.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So turn to John. It's a 2 dice attack on a 4 plus.
Okay.
So let's see if I can hit him. Does John have monster grease or anything?
He does have monster grease.
So that becomes a 5.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah.
5 and a 9, so both hit.
Okay. Yeah.
1 to the waist, 1 to the head.
Okay, so I'll just make sure these are scrubbed out properly from last fight because everything should have been reset.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
1 to the head.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have to spend a survival to ignore that because that would be disastrous. And what was the other one?
1 to the waist.
Oh right, that hits his
belt.
Mm-hmm.
that hits his cloth, his loincloth.
Yeah. And we get to go again.
Yep, so that goes back round to you.
Okay.
And we activate as normal. So again, Sarah could quite easily...
Sarah could move in with the lion, the big lion beast Qatar.
Yeah.
Couldn't she? No, there was a special rule with that auto hits, doesn't it? So
you still auto hit with that because she's a red saviour.
So both of those hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we just
2 hit locations.
Yep.
So I think that's both. No trap.
Okay.
So you've hit it in its glorious mane,
which is impervious,
and its soft belly.
You may as well just do the soft belly for it.
Neither one. Impervious locations cannot be wounded.
But if you critical it, you'll get the resource. So just roll for the
If you go
the
for
main.
the soft
so
belly.
roll for the main.
Okay, roll for the main. You're hoping for a crit.
No.
Okay.
And then the soft belly,
which can be wounded.
Okay, so I have a toughness, or I have a 3.
So you've definitely wounded because it's toughness 8.
Yeah,
that's fine.
So that's another AI card gone.
Yeah. So I'll put the wounds out the way, and AI card goes away.
And remember, we also have the dash ability unlocked, so we still have that as a survival action. So if something really looks like it's going to go bad and you need to get a survivor to run out the way, you can do.
Yeah.
Or if we think we've got the lion on the ropes and we need to just move someone in to get that last hit in, especially with Sarah.
Yeah.
That's what she's tooled up to do.
What I'm thinking next is Warren should go because I think your bone axe is more effective than my bone blade. Although I do have that +2 strength. What do you think? Or no, hang on. Can I even make it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can make it or Warren can make it, but it's just who's going to do more damage in that rear arc. What's your to hit, Warren, in the rear arc?
5.
You both hit on 5.
6. No,
I've
got the -1 accuracy, so I'm thinking Warren.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay.
So we'll go in with the bone axe.
Yeah.
It's a hit.
One hit.
So hit location. Not a trap. You've hit it in the paw.
Okay.
It does have a failure, so see if you crit.
Okay.
So your strength is 5, +3 goes to 8, so it's a wound.
Yeah.
So is there a reaction?
Only on a failure.
So there's no reaction. Another AI card goes off.
Okay.
Then Justin, you may as well activate and then
I'm just run take 2
and then run into the grasses afterwards. Hit and run.
Yep. So 1 hit.
Yep.
Which is fine. So hit location. Don't be trapped. Don't be trapped. Not a trap. I've hit it in the knee.
Okay. Roll to wound then.
So there is no failure on this. If I can crit, I can maybe do something cool. 6.
But it's definitely a wound.
Yeah, because my strength is ridiculous.
So another AI card goes off.
Yep.
Good. We're now starting to move through this. Yeah.
So from here, I'm just going to go
into the long grass. Yeah.
And John will do the same.
Okay.
He gets 1 hit.
Okay. Hit location.
And he's got no strength. He's
Not
got
a trap.
strength of 1 on this.
You've hit it in the chest. So on a failure, it will charge forward.
Oh well.
Yeah.
So this is an important thing. So when a survivor is attacking, they can't use survival actions.
Yeah.
Right.
So I can't use my survival action to dash to get out of the way of this. That's a very important point on that. So other survivors can, but the person that's activating and attacking can't.
Okay.
So I need to roll to wound. I've got strength +1, no other bonuses, so I need to wound on a 7. No. So I am going to get charged.
Yeah. So move the monster forward in a straight line, cancel all hits, now out of range. Any survivor passed over suffer grab.
And grab is, it should say on the...
on the basic card. Or no, it does not. I'm thinking... Okay, I think it's grab just it brings it with it.
It says there, place target knockdown in front of the monster, suffers 1 damage per monster level. So there, and it gets done to my waist, which again is just a level, so that's fine. It's not the end of the world.
Okay.
So it's then the monster activation. So did you have control last time? I think it passes to me then.
Okay.
Okay. So it's AI.
Yep.
Dun -dun. Jump. Closest threat facing in range. So that'll be John, who's down.
If you're not down, you're not a threat.
Oh right. Then it'll be closest threat and field of view. So that'll probably be me.
I don't know.
You're in the
1,
long
2,
grass.
3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's either of these two.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have to pick. I'm going to pick Warren because we want to keep Sarah alive.
Yep.
Okay. Then it's making a speed 1 2+ attack with an after hit. Headhunter always hit the target's head location on
Now, this is the important thing because we have survival and you have dash. It says pick the target.
Yeah, and then it's
and
got
then
that
it has the break, so you can spend your survival action to dash and move out of range because it's only got a movement of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it'll get to there, swipe at you, but of course you'll have moved back at least a square. You'll spend a survival point to do so, to do your dash action.
How far can I move during dash?
But you won't be able to do that because it's picking its target and then it's moving and attacking.
Exactly.
But I could still move before it moves and attacks.
It picks the target, break,
spend
a survival action, dash. It moves into range, but it moves towards you if it
you've
can.
already moved.
You've already moved out the way.
So and it's already picked its target.
It's already picked up, so it has to still move towards you and attack.
How far can I move with the dash?
Same movement as normal.
So I could move onto
the head.
The head. The only problem with getting onto the stone face is once you're off it, you need to spend an action to get back on top. So we've been keeping her on there for a good reason to keep advantage.
That's fine. Okay, well then
you could move away into the grass to
or
actually get the evasion.
If you're there, you could have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, and next turn you can just do
loot
half
the monster.
loot the dead monster.
We'll do that.
So we're in best position.
I'll spend a survival point.
Okay.
Okay, which takes me down to 1.
Yeah. End of the monster's activation. John stands up. And we'll be ready to move back in.
That's going to pass to you, and it's our activation. So I think let's start with loot the monster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what we get.
Okay. So we loot the monster.
So you roll a d10, and we'll see what we get. Oh, you roll high. That's good. We can choose a resource card from any of the monster decks that we're using in the game currently. So we can even get resources from the phoenix. This could be a dead phoenix that the lion took out. Or maybe a baby phoenix, because it's only a small little square.
Do we have to do that now, or we
have to make a choice now?
Oh, we can't just leave that to the survival phase.
I think I know exactly what we're going to want.
Okay, what are we going to want?
Great cat bone, which will let us make the lion spear.
It's a good plan.
Okay, great cat bone. Great cat bone. Always handy to have a great cat bone.
There you go. You've got some.
Or, Warren, if you want to be funny, you could grab the lion's testes.
Assuming the lion killed another lion.
Yeah, assuming the lion killed them. But is there better stuff in the other decks?
Well, because we haven't yet got to the phoenix.
Yeah.
It's not a monster we've unlocked yet. So the phoenix settlement location that you make stuff from the phoenix parts is not yet unlocked.
And what about the antelope? which we have unlocked.
We've unlocked, but we haven't unlocked the location that's for that one, which is the stone circle. So again, we can get resources
what
for
we
it.
can make from what we're taking here.
And in your opinion, what's the best bit to grab?
I think
from
let's get stuff that we can make use of now.
Yeah.
So let's get.
You reckon the great cat bone is the way to go?
Then we can make a giant spear.
Okay, there we go.
Give it to our survivor.
All right.
Or in worst case scenario, make a bow. So either way, we can do good stuff.
I will leave him where he's at now.
And that disappears.
Do you want Sarah to
You may as well get her 2 auto hits.
ping him with? Will she come down or will she go in with the bone dart again?
Well, she's on, and the lion is actually on here with her, so you're in range.
Oh, I hit him automatically anyway.
Yeah,
so
the lion
take 2 hits.
So
and remember, you've got plus 1 luck as well, so you actually crit on 9s with her.
Okay, so let's get the 2 locations.
Yeah. So first one is its tail. And the second one is its ribs.
Okay. Now, if you look at that one, if you the reflexes, it will move in a straight line. So do that second.
Yeah. The other one is the attack. If the attacker has +3 understanding, the sound of crapping ribs encouraging the attacker gains plus survival. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's no reaction.
So we'll go for the ribs.
So ribs needs a 5+ wound. It's a wound.
Okay.
And the tail also wounds.
Crits.
And it crits, so there's no reaction as well.
Yeah.
So
2 wounds out of the AI deck.
Yeah. So let's beast ribs out the way. Wow, we are really, really powering through this beastie.
Yeah.
And the critical wound is the white lion tail is destroyed, ruining its finely tuned balance. It gains a -1 accuracy token, which I'll find in a moment. And
we get the tail.
We get the tail.
We could possibly make a lion whip.
Again, I think that's another thing that adds to the character of the game is that hitting certain locations means you can harvest certain resources quickly.
Yeah.
And that, again, builds on the idea that you are tearing apart a particular monster by gaining particular resources.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, Justin, do you want to go into the rear again then?
Yeah, I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and attack the rear.
I think you should go 5 and go to the rear on that side to leave a safe channel for John.
Gotcha.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, he'll not make it this turn.
5, yeah.
But, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll get my 2 dice, needing 6s.
Yep.
I get 1 hit.
So it's a perfect hit.
Perfect hit.
Yeah. And not a trap, but I've hit it in its heel.
Okay, and there's no reaction on that.
No reaction on it. So it is just saying if I critical.
Yep.
I don't, and I don't wound, I don't think.
Ah, shame. Oh, well.
4 to it's 8. So, no.
No.
Okay.
That's unfortunate.
Yep, okay. Who's left? John. Oh.
Yeah.
Come on, John, get back in the fight.
4, 5. He can't make it. He could dash. Is it worth... he's only got 1. It's really not worth him dashing. That survival could be more important to encourage
Can other people
someone...
use their survival?
No, there are abilities that can let you pass survival round, but for him right now, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because I don't know what could happen. This lion could charge off in a direction. The last thing we want is 2 people grabbed and dragged apart.
Yeah.
So monster controller, we've done ours. You are monster controller.
Yeah.
So AI, no, we haven't even done the monster controller for this phase. So
all right. It's down to 2 cards here. So this is grasp.
Okay.
Okay.
Closest knockdown survivor in range. Nobody. Closest survivor in range. So that's myself or Sarah.
No, it's Sarah.
No,
you're in the blind spot.
Closest survivor in range.
That is true because it's not a threat. It's in range, not line. It's got nothing to do with line of sight. So it's one of these 2.
Yeah. I like having insanity, so I'm gonna target myself. So it's gonna spin round.
Okay.
Roar at me and attack.
Well, get your insanity.
Yeah. So I'm now on insanity 5.
It's got speed 1.
A
2+ to hit. But of course, it's been wounded because of its tail has been ripped off by Sarah. So it actually only hits on a 3.
But I have +1 evasion, so that's 4.
4.
Yeah.
And it's 1 die.
Yep.
Roll low.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And that means it doesn't trigger anything else. So and that AI deck can now be shuffled. So there's not much left there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards.
Okay.
Got through a lot. Like I say,
might end
the
up getting
game
ground fighting
quickly speeds up. Like once you've got used to the basic system, and you've got survivors that are auto hitting or easily wounding now, we're getting through. I mean, that's kind of fun that you feel like you have achieved something where what was once originally felt quite scary now isn't as scary.
Yeah.
Okay, let's think about this now. Let's activate Sarah. Should we just move Sarah around to the side to free up the back?
Yeah, because she doesn't need the.
She doesn't need the bonus to hit anyway. She
Well,
hits automatically.
no one can get on top of that because to get to that location to strike, someone has to spend an action to stand on top of the stone face.
So it makes no difference where she's standing at the moment.
It's fine.
Okay. Right. So 2 automatic hits.
Yeah.
I'm there passing you dice to roll a hit, but she's a complete monster.
No trap.
And
come on. New cards.
Deck protectors really help with this.
No trap.
Okay.
So you've hit it in its fuzzy groin.
Okay.
And its strange hand. So the fuzzy groin has no failure.
So hit that one
hit
first.
the fuzzy groin
so
first.
5 to wound.
6.
It's a wound. No
So-
crit, so we don't chop its
So we remove that
So
one.
that goes away.
testes off.
And
the
the
other one?
strange hand.
Is also a
5.
wound.
It's a wound
Yep.
as well.
So
There's no failure thing and no crit for that, so it's another wound gone, and those go back to the discard pile.
I
Wow.
would then suggest that Warren runs in. I've finished looting the monster.
That's a good point.
so,
We should archive that terrain card.
So you're now free to run in, Warren,
so
and get into its rear arc
into the rear arc. 2
Brandishing your
attacks
huge
on
bone
the
axe.
on 5 ups.
Okay.
One hit.
1 hit.
So hit location. Not a trap. You've hit it in the femur,
And
and it's got no failure on it.
And it's a fail to win.
It's a fail.
Fail to win.
Okay.
Okay.
Getting cocky now. So
We'll keep John there. He might have to do like the final kill if this messes up. Let's go with what should be a guaranteed.
Right. I'm now on 7s to hit because of my -1 accuracy.
Yeah.
9 will hit. So location. I've hit it in its back.
Okay.
So there's a failure where it will move.
Okay.
So I'm wounding it on 4s.
And it's a
7.
wound,
got
so
it.
everything's
It's a wound.
fine. Another AI card disappears.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've got one more AI card. Is it one or two? Two more AI cards to clear out, and then the last.
And then the
wound.
last card, yeah.
Yeah. And so John still has to go this round.
Yeah, so he's going to move into that position and do his 3 attacks.
Yeah.
He needs 7s to hit.
two
so two
hits.
hits.
Alright, so 2 hit locations. So not a trap.
Trap
Hit
must
it.
be somewhere soon.
I've hit it in its maw
Okay.
for the first one. For the second.
Yeah, like I said,
had to be a
trap
trap,
somewhere
didn't it?
soon.
Yeah. Okay.
So he turns to face and he does. He's doomed, and a basic
Basic
action
attack.
occurs, which is 2 on 2 pluses, but 3 pluses because of monster grease.
Yeah.
So both hit.
Yeah.
Where do they hit? I can't spend survival. Legs
On
and legs.
the legs.
So it's a knockdown on him because it's his heavy injury is blocked out. Again, not the end of the world. It could have both gone on his head and ripped it off.
Okay, so I need to reshuffle this again.
But at least it's turned up now, and really, at least it's turned up on him, not her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is where I think we're getting to the point while we started off naming the characters after ourselves, and that was kind of fun. We're at the point where, as a group, we're
starting
kind of
to think
realizing
about the group.
Yeah. And we know someone is cannon fodder in the group currently.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that is John.
It is very much a case of, this getting the grasp of the game as you play, and then you realize that this is about the settlement. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the one.
With a few other ones.
Yes.
I like right.
Okay.
Okay.
Cue Star Trek fight music as the hunt goes on.
Pull the AI then till we see what the lion decides to do.
Combo claw.
Oh, no.
Closest threat facing in range or closest threat in field of view.
Oh, well, that's any of these 3, so you get to
Yeah.
pick. If you pick yourself, Warren, that means you'll get the insanity.
I'm already on 11 insanity. Do I want to go higher than that?
You've got to pick someone, and out of everyone, unfortunately, I would say John
Honestly,
and Warren are
The most expendable.
But John's on his back, so he's not a threat.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so it's got to be me then, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's okay.
12 insanity.
Yeah. So.
Gibbering as you stab this line.
Okay. So 2 bases,
Fight me!
two
Give me a hug.
attacks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hitting on.
You pulled up combo clause, so it says
Yeah.
hit
So
on
4 up
4s.
to begin with.
So 4s,
5s 'cause of the
5s
grease.
with the grease.
Yeah. Both hit. Where have you hit yourself?
The waist
waist
and the
and
waist.
The waist.
You
and
should
waist.
have an armor on
I
your
have
waist
an
to begin
armor.
with.
So that's 1 off.
And then
Light wound.
I'll take
And
that.
what's the trigger?
There is a trigger after that. If this attack deals more than once. If this attack deals damage more than once, draw 1 card. So only damaged once.
Oh, it did it more than once.
Yeah,
'cause
it did
hit
2
with
damage. Yeah.
Oh, right. Then we draw another AI.
Right, so you could take that off a wound, but if you spent that survival point
Yes.
to negate a hit,
Yes.
that won't trigger.
Let's do that.
And I think that's a
Better.
good use of
Let's
that
do
last
that. I'm
survival
down to
point.
0
Because we've got him
survival,
on the
yeah.
ropes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's burn.
Okay.
Yeah,
Survive
and
points.
that could be 2 attacks on yourself if it goes
Okay.
wrong.
That's fine.
So
Okay.
we now get to go.
End of monster activation. John gets back up.
Yep. If it's okay, I would like to start and move into its rear arc
A good plan.
Okay, yep.
and work from there.
Yeah.
Yep.
5s, -1 accuracy,
Well, no, it starts at 6, -1 accuracy, so...
+1, so it's still 6s.
Yeah, 6s.
Come on, Justin.
1
Right,
6.
1 through, yep.
So,
4s to wound.
where's it going?
Yeah, we're okay.
I've got it in its tricep.
Any
Okay.
reaction?
Failure is a basic attack.
Okay, just roll to wound then.
Okay.
Yeah, so straight
Give us a
roll the
4.
wound. An
There's a
8.
wound.
That's
That'll do.
grand.
So
So
this
removes
last
that.
goes away.
Oh, that's
No.
painful, because if we don't do anything, we know combo claw's coming every time. So
Yeah.
we really need to get rid of it.
But we've got 2 auto hits from our savior.
Yes. So I think Sarah should go next.
I think she's auto hit, so we just got
Yeah.
to roll the hit locations and just not hope for traps. And
Yeah.
she could finish this monster.
So we've got 2 and it's not traps.
One of them's impervious, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
just roll for the impervious if you crit
Okay.
on a 9 or more.
Yeah.
No.
7.
Okay,
no.
so you don't crit,
Okay.
so there's no
And the other one?
shimmering main.
Is its ear? 4.
No, so no wounds because you're not strong enough.
4 plus the
Strength 3.
3.
So
Yeah,
that's 7.
7.
So not enough.
Okay.
No wounds, unfortunately.
But there's a failure on that. The white lion jumps back. Without turning, move the monster 1 space directly away from the attacker.
Mm-hmm.
And
So no collisions, which is good about that.
Mm-hmm.
cancel any unresolved hits because they would be out of range.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we still have everyone else to start going after it.
I'm going to go with John now.
Yep.
Will he move into the rear arc?
Yes.
Move him to there so as I can get round as
Let's
well.
see, would you be able to make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? You're not going to make
All right,
it anyway.
okay. Yep.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Okay, hit location.
And I need 7s to win.
Trap.
Trap. There we go.
I
Lovely.
think that, hold on, John's drawn the trap twice, so he's playing decoy now.
Yeah.
I've got a roll to hit me.
It's going to be a basic attack against you.
2 basic
Okay.
attacks. Both
Both
hit.
hit.
Yeah,
Where
they
do they
hit?
wound? I'm doomed, so nothing's going to happen. Body and
Body.
body. Oh no, he's still good, he's just knocked
He's
down.
okay, yep.
John is just taking a hammer in this match.
It's playing to our advantage though, because he's just opened up the rear again.
For Warren.
Okay, so
So
I will
I'll be monster controller
move
now.
in.
Yeah.
You need
2.
6s to hit normally, so that becomes 5 with the axe. 1 hit.
1 hit.
1 hit.
Oh yeah, shuffle the
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
off levels.
I know that. I'm just. Okay, so.
You need something to change the camera angles
Yeah.
just by twitching.
No, what I need is a mental implant that just goes twitch, twitch.
Okay, right, that'll do, Justin.
Okay.
Yeah. So pull the top one.
Okay, so you have a hit.
Yeah.
What is it? You've hit it in its back.
Is there?
Okay.
There's a reaction.
There is a
well,
failure.
if you fail. Go on then, roll to wound. Fails
Oh,
to wound.
fails, obviously fails, yeah.
And the beast gets to move forward and do a grab, so it's dragging John with it.
Uh-huh.
And so that means John gets another damage to a random location
Yeah.
to his
the
head.
head.
Oh, he's already knocked down anyway.
Yeah, it's okay.
Wow, that lion's got a taste of John.
Yeah.
Right. The lion activates.
No, because that was a reaction to your attack.
No, to Warren's attack.
Warren's attack, sorry. So we
Everybody
still have...
No, everybody else's went.
Yes.
Has everyone else?
Yes,
gone?
because I went, then Sarah, then John, then
yeah.
Warren.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Okay,
So
good.
now it gets to Combo Claw.
Mm-hmm.
Threat in range.
So he's
So
not a
he's
threat.
ignored.
Yeah.
In range, it's going to be you.
Yep, that's
Okay.
I
fine.
think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, you've got a choice. I've got the choice, technically.
I'll take it.
No,
I'm
it'd
happy
be
to take
better putting it on this. On
No,
Warren.
there's a reason, because Combo Claw is... no, this is where it becomes a problem. Because Combo Claw says if you deal damage, you draw a card
Yeah.
again. So if you only got one card in the deck, it
You're
keeps
gonna-
being that
you're gonna keep
card.
drawing
Yeah,
it,
and
yeah.
I have Survival 3, which I can use to negate a hit to make it not.
Right, that'll
do
do. Okay, well done, Justin. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so 2 rolls to hit.
On a 5+.
Both hit.
Okay. Where are you
Locations, waste and waste, but you're gonna.
I'm gonna negate
you can only spend the 1 survival to negate.
Okay.
But it stops it continuing.
So again, with the survival actions, you can do each one of those types in a round.
Yeah.
So you can,
but you can only do each one once.
Yeah. So you can dodge, encourage, surge, dash if you've got them unlocked. So that's the monster done. I pass it around to you. It's the next
John
round.
stands up.
We just wail on it some more.
What do we do? Do we use the bone darts, or does she go in with the lion beast Qatar?
2 auto hits. You may as well.
2
have
auto
it.
hits.
Okay, so in. Oh yeah, and she can still stand on the thing.
Yeah.
That's okay. So 2
First
auto
one
hits.
is its tricep. Second one is
Impervious.
its glorious mane again.
So roll for the main again. See if you crit. You crit finally. Yes. So
you've ripped off its glorious mane.
Lovely.
And it gets better than that. If the attacker is... Oh, she's not insane, is she? That's a shame. She would have got a strength token as well. So, okay, that goes. I give you the Shimmering Mane.
The Shimmering Mane.
It loses a wound.
Because
it's a critical hit. So it loses that last attack.
No, if you read...
Oh, Impervious, it doesn't do a wound.
It doesn't do a wound.
So I need to do a wound on this one.
Yeah.
Okay, the beast's tricep.
It's a wound.
That's a wound. Yeah, that's fine.
So Combo Claw goes to the discard.
Yeah.
And we just need to deal 1 more wound to kill this monster.
Right. Will we send Warren in with the bone axe from
Rock and roll.
behind?
Yeah.
Okay.
See what you can do.
Bone axe is normally 6, now down to 5s.
Both
2
hits.
So hit location.
2 targets.
First one, you've hit it in the ear. You've then also hit it in the chest.
Oh, go with the ear. Go with the ear first. If you fell on the chest, it's not great.
So on the ear.
It's a wound.
Okay.
It's dead.
Yeah.
We did it.
That's it. It's over. And we've got a massive haul before we even get resources out of the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, what do we do now? We tear it up.
We tear it up, and we get more bones. More bones.
Yeah.
Claw.
Yeah.
And we've got a eye of a cat, and I know what that can be really useful for when we make something. So
boxing. It's all about the eye of the tiger.
And we've got
lion.
Basic resources, which the deck is here.
What did we get?
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Shuffle a bit. There we go. We've got something. Some hide.
Some more hide.
And another broken lantern in its guts.
We've got a ton of broken lanterns now.
We've got a ton of gear. We haven't got much pelts, so we can't. Making armor might be a bit difficult, but we can really make some awesome weaponry now.
Right.
Yeah.
It's time for us to head back to the settlement, and then we'll come back with the results of what we concoct. Okay, so the battle is over. The dust has settled. We came back to our settlement.
Yes.
We had a cuddle, as you do.
Yeah.
I've decided early on that this settlement was going to be about nice things, and then Justin introduced cannibalism. You might remember.
We both introduced it. To be fair.
Hang on.
Okay, creepy guys, that's fine. I'm counterbalancing the cannibalism with group cuddling after the hunt. Okay, so the cuddle was over, and then we got to work.
It's just meat for the grinder.
So what happened then, guys? What in the
Shall I go through?
Phase?
Okay, so we had everyone returns. We get endeavors.
Yeah.
We get the settlement event, which is what is it called? Glossolalia.
Yeah.
So everyone begins talking tongues in a strange gibbering way.
Yep.
And the result we got, we nominated Justin to have this result. So his voice, his words carry above all others.
Oh, that's dangerous.
And he begins to learn all languages incredibly fast. That meant he gained understanding, which he hit a milestone.
Yeah.
So he's now a tinkerer. That means every time he returns, he generates more endeavors. So again, we can innovate faster.
Yep.
Also my name. Justin, wise full of the lantern, father of words.
Father of words.
All the words are curse words.
So what you're telling me now, right, is that no matter who's talking, you can be heard above everybody else. So what our viewers have basically been accusing you of now for years has come true in the game.
Yes.
Yeah?
Pretty much.
Okay. Then what happened?
So we've innovated. So we've got a new settlement innovation. So we've learned music. We've created drums from the skulls and bones of our victims.
I will just pop in at this point and say, if you've only joined at this episode and you're wondering how we do these things, go back to one of the early episodes where
Episode 1 or 2.
we go through the full settlement phase, and you can see how all of this works.
It's really well laid out because you just follow the track and do each step as it tells you to.
Yep. And in those first episodes, we do it. So this is just about the results of it.
So
what do the drums allow us to do?
So the drums allows us to spend endeavours to gain bonuses, and we could either get in. So each survivor that spends an endeavour, so you should send the ones that are going to go out and hunt, can gain either insanity, gain a survival point.
That's good.
Or you can, and this happened for me, remove 1 disorder from any survivor who's from any survivor in the camp. They're the departing survivor. All departing survivors gain +1 survival. So actually, I think
everybody should get another one.
Everyone is up. Everyone's maxed out on survival. I think you should be maxed up as well. Sorry, that's one thing we missed up.
Okay, yeah.
So I removed my Rageaholic. Which is good. So,
but does this apply to John? Do you remember John had a disorder? John had.
But it's 1 survivor.
1 survivor.
But we can keep doing that to keep people running better.
It's a really good location.
Okay.
So that's that innovation.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, on the settlement event, we had this. What was it called? Deep listening.
Yes.
So we spent an endeavour there. And the result was that
we all get +1 movement for the next battle.
Awesome.
So
we're all movement 6.
Is it a token that we spend?
It's a token that stays on the character.
So every move we make, we can go 6.
Yes, in this
so
next
we get
battle.
more mobility.
For this next hunt, and then obviously the token disappears.
Which suggests to me that maybe the antelope should make another appearance.
But we have to fight, because our settlement event... settlement
Lantern Year triggered a nemesis encounter.
So a nemesis. Let's explain to the watchers, not listeners. I'm not on my podcast. So a nemesis encounter, and this is the butcher. The difference is when it says it has a marker on the Lantern Year timeline. We have to fight that. We don't get a choice who we fight. We have to go after them, and rather than hunting them, the nemesis, in this case the butcher, is outside the encampment, ready to kill whoever leaves. So we have to face him.
So we've tooled up for war.
Right.
So we've made some goodies ready to take him out.
Okay.
We have built for Sarah. So Sarah was a savior, a red savior.
Yep.
So she ages quicker as well as a result of being a savior.
Yes.
So she hit her age milestone, which meant we could give her a weapon proficiency. So we thought she's going to learn how to use spears, and we made her a spear.
The King Spear.
So as you can see, it's got good strength. It's got good. It's also got reach.
2 speed, hits on a 6, and it's got the.
But she hits automatically for each of her red affinities. There's 1 in her grid, and she has 1 naturally because she's a savior.
So she's hitting automatically with both of those spear attacks.
Yeah.
From 2 away.
From 2 away, so she can move faster as a result of what's happened, and with the spear she can attack further
and attack diagonally.
Yes.
Okay.
So you've now got the cat eye circlet.
Okay.
So we made that from the eye of the lion. And that means you can spend your action, you look at the top 3 cards of the hit location.
Oh, yeah, this.
Yep.
And you put them back in any order.
So
is that a trap? I don't think so anymore. And of course, if you know there's a trap there, it does mean you might want to attack with slower speed weapons. So you can, if you know it's coming, you can then start pushing it down the deck.
Every turn I can do that.
But it's an action you have to spend. Because we haven't unlocked Surge yet, and we don't have much survival, we have to maybe use it sparingly. So once we get...
we can really mill that deck down.
Well, I think when we go through the hit location deck, when we know the trap hasn't come up for a while, maybe then it's worth trying to keep pushing that card down.
It further away.
I don't know. I think for your first activation, maybe use it to see what those first 3 are.
We've also built for you another bone blade.
Yeah,
because I know the butcher is armored, and there's likelihood some weapons are going to shatter against him.
I'm now running around with the 2 bone swords that we have and the bone daggers.
He can only use 1 at a time though, because he hasn't learnt dual wielding. But he's got a spare.
I'm just tooled up. You can never have enough knives.
And the other item I think we've got is bandages.
Bandages. Yes.
So again, you spend an action and you can remove bleed tokens, and the butcher has a habit of making us bleed.
Okay.
As well as making us go mad. So we're all set up.
Did we have any birth, death, or marriages?
One birth.
Okay.
So we now have
celebrations, more cuddles.
New female survivor named Mary.
Oh, very nice to meet you, Mary. Welcome to the group.
And we are now 1 survivor off, hitting a settlement milestone.
And is that a good thing or
that
a bad
would be
thing?
the principle of society, and it's essentially how we act as a collective.
Okay.
So, evilness or goodness?
So we've done all the settlement. We've prepared the survivors, and before us, out in the darkness, with his own lanterns illuminating his hideous form, is the butcher.
Well, you will have to join us in the next episode to see how we get on with him.